The All Seeing Guys podcast is part of Britpod Scene, an independent network of uniquely British podcasts that's always growing. Check out BritpodScene.com or follow Britpod Scene on Twitter to find out.
Welcome. Thanks for coming. Welcome. Hello, welcome to episode 122 of the All Seeing Guys, Greg and Joe. I am Greg.
And, well, that makes me Joe.
That does make you Joe. Well, joyful situation where we find ourselves in. I've just realised I've got my headphones on over my hood. Hold on.
Oh, it's a good feeling. It's a wonderful feeling. If I got my hat on, it's
oh, yeah, my hat's on. Yeah, that sounds much better. Okay. How are you?
Yeah, sweet, man. I'm all right. I'm all good.
Following on, I'm pretty good, man. I'm saying, following on from the last episode where we were sat in Joe's flat for the last time to record a podcast.
Yeah,
we're still in Joe's flat because we're recording this one straight after the last one.
Holla!
Sneaky bastards!
Getting every fucking last minute out of this place.
Sneaky fucking bastards, eh? So we're still here in Joe's flat. It's now what, 11:30?
It is.
Which is
yes.
early, of course. That's early for us young men, right?
Mate, we're ready to go till dawn.
Yeah, with lots of sleep first. So yeah, we're still going on from earlier, and I'm fucking ready to fucking dive into some crazy fucking shenanigans. I have some Geezedrops. Do you have some Geezedrops?
I do not. No, I'm all out.
Yes, because you had them for the last episode we recorded.
Exactly.
Geezedropping, of course. We hear snippets over a conversation heard by us or yourselves.
Geezedrops.
Geezedropping. Having a listen. She said she weren't drinking this weekend because of emotions.
Oh, okay. So she went drinking. I was going to say,
she said she
won't drink because of emotions.
No, she weren't drinking this weekend because of emotions. So that sounds like it is because of emotions.
Yeah,
still.
that's exactly why she's gone drinking.
A bit emotional. She doesn't want to drink.
I wonder what emotion.
That's why they weren't drinking. Maybe she's worried she's going to get upset.
That's exactly what happens when you're emotional and you drink. It's exactly what happens.
I had a guy in Sainsbury's go up to one of the workers and go, "Do you sell those Indian meals?"
You mean curry?
She was like, yeah. We were right next to them anyway. Oh, great. But it's just so, do you sell those Indian meals?
Those Indian meals.
What is
it? Well, that doesn't sound right, does it?
My last one was a woman going up to a street performer in Kingston and going, "You should go on BGT."
Fuck's sake. Jesus Christ.
He was pretty good. He was a footballer doing the old fucking moves and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And he had a hat on, whatever, and it landed on his head, and he pulled the hat out and it stayed on his head. It was so good.
Not bad.
He should go on Britain's Got Talent. He was very entertaining. He was in the high street, just past the big M&S outside Oasis, wherever it is.
I thought BGT stood for Britain's...
By Monsoon.
Britain's Got Tits.
Doing his thing.
Just a woman goes on stage, takes off her top, and it's like, yep.
Britain's Got Tits.
They're tits, and she's from Britain.
Janine's got... Look, Janine...
What, from EastEnders?
Oh, Janine from EastEnders. Got tits.
I love that is her last name, from EastEnders.
Janine from EastEnders. Yeah, 100%. That's what I know her as.
It's like Barry from EastEnders.
She's
in the same category. Janine from EastEnders.
Yeah. Oh, well, of course, because she killed him.
Yeah, there you go.
Pushed him off that. I remember that was a big EastEnders.
Oh, that was a horrible.
Big EastEnders moment.
She just sat there and watched him die. The fucking lunatic.
Yeah, that was a big EastEnders moment. He was down that hill, wasn't he?
Yeah. He was all at the bottom, just struggling for air.
It's all been kicking off in EastEnders with old Keanu faked his
Reeves.
Death. No, not Keanu Reeves. It's just Keanu. He's the character, Keanu Taylor.
They've got a character called Keanu.
Yeah, he's been here for a couple of years, yeah. He's got Sharon pregnant and he's knocked up Phil Mitchell's wife and Phil Mitchell's daughter.
No.
And they're both having the kids. His daughter had the kid, and then discovered that the baby in Sharon wasn't his. It was actually pretty much his son-in-law.
Wow.
So they got Martin Fowler to kill him.
What? The Martin Fowler.
Yes, the Martin Fowler.
Is it the same guy playing him?
No, well, he's been playing. This guy's been playing him for years, but it's not the guy that you probably remember.
Nah, not the teenage Martin Fowler.
No, he's a bit.
How did they get Martin Fowler to kill him?
He's got Ben Mitchell.
He just
got
like,
a bit of dirt.
remember your brother who had AIDS? He's like, oh!
Yeah. Ben Mitchell like blackmailed him into working for him for a bit, and then it
Fucking
got very silly. Obviously, being Eastenders, but yeah, now he needed a favour off Ben, and Ben's like, right, well, I need you to do this.
Jesus Christ!
And he went to kill Keanu, but old drunk Linda, Danny Dyer's fucking wife, an alcoholic now, and she had gone out the night before and got smashed, and she crawled into the back of Martin Fowler's van, as you do. So when he took old Keanu to the fucking warehouse to kill him, she was in the van. And she's like, we can't do it. So she had a plan. And she literally grabs the gun and shoots Keanu in the shoulder. Perfect fucking aim. Fucking
hangover from hell.
And like he's fine. Like and then they just film a video, they pretend to actually kill him and he's lying there blood all over him, and they show Ben and they all think he's dead, but actually Martin Fowler let him escape, and he got on a fake alias and flew off on a plane.
Jesus Christ.
But they all think he's dead. And they're all out looking for him.
Fucking
But
hell.
yeah, I don't want to fuck Phil Mitchell, mate.
He went off to wherever Grant Mitchell is.
You don't want to fuck off. You don't want to fuck
Costa
off.
del
mate,
Sol.
They did that the other day. Phil was on the phone and someone walked over and he was like, "Oh, that was your Uncle Grant." Yeah.
How convenient.
Yeah, I bet it wasn't. I bet it wasn't your Uncle.
Yeah, he just got back from Afghanistan filming a documentary. He's off to fucking Belmarsh next week to smoke spice.
That picture's fucking hilarious.
With his eye like rolling back.
I read someone put something on it being like he doesn't even smoke it.
He just inhales it.
Someone's like he just smells it and then pretends to act like he's like a school kid smoking for the first time. Like, ooh.
He's just like, I can't talk.
You ever seen that clip when he takes that gun off that guy?
Yeah, what's that
He's
about?
like, "You're gonna shoot me? You're gonna shoot me?
Yeah,
You're gonna
yeah.
shoot me? You're gonna takes the gun off him." And the other guy's like, "Whoa!" That clip's crazy.
That is mad.
Fucking
And set up.
yeah, it had to be, man. Because that's insane. That's insane to do that.
Grant Mitchell ain't that fucking scary.
That's the most insane thing to do.
You gonna shoot me?
I'd like him to come back. Actually, he should go back to the square.
Didn't he do that once and just like
Years ago.
Kathy again? He's just like, one more time.
Oh, Kathy's now
Still got it.
Kathy's now living in the house with Phil.
Kathy's still in it.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Are they just bringing everyone back?
She's been in it for a while again now.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Jesus
she's in it.
Christ.
She's living with Phil because she moved out.
She's living with Sharon and Phil.
Well, Sharon was kicked out of Phil, so she asked to come stay with fucking Ian.
Fucking
And,
hell.
and Kathy's obviously just like, she's ruined the family, you can't have her staying here. And he's like, it's you or her. So Kathy's gone to go stay with Phil.
Jesus Christ.
Ben's there, he's been kicked out for the same reason.
When's
So
Arthur coming back?
That'd be amazing. Pauline and Arthur come back.
Hello.
You're right. They talk about Arthur a lot.
Do they? Sonia, she's still in it?
Yeah, Sonia's in it.
Fucking hell.
Sonia's in it.
What about those gay blokes? The
No.
first ones. The first gays.
Yeah, Tiffany's brother. And the other
Yeah,
guy.
yeah. Is Tiffany coming back?
No, she's dead as well, right?
Yeah.
No,
What
those
about,
are people back.
what about the bloke who apparently? What about Martin Kemp, the club owner? Is he? What about him? I didn't. No, who was
else is
that?
back?
Fucking. It was the woman that married Ian, but shagged Martin Kemp.
Oh, what? Yeah, Tasmin Outward.
Yeah.
She died recently.
Yeah, she was in it.
Yeah,
they
she
just
was in
bring
it.
everyone
she was
back.
She was back. Yeah,
That's fucking ridiculous.
That Ruby's back. That young girl. She's always exactly the same.
What about that woman who was the short one, who was also married to Phil or like dated him, who was like the market inspector, little woman, Louise, something like that. Big
Louise
boobs.
is his daughter. One of his wives back.
Yeah.
He's the
What
one
about
that
the
shot
girl?
Lisa, the one that shot him.
What about the girl
she's
Fowler?
back. Who's the girl Fowler?
Oh, fucking hell! She was friends with Sharon.
Oh my god, what's that?
She had that
fucking
American
name?
daughter that was in it for a bit.
Yeah, no, she's not. Apparently, she's coming back, but I think it would be a different actress playing her.
Jesus, this is ridiculous. I can't believe there were so many like old faces
Yeah,
in it.
Dot's still in it.
Yeah, Dot's never leaving.
Yeah, well,
I
Dot
think
did
when
leave
Dot,
for a
I think
while.
when Dot dies, that's when they.
I mean,
that's
Dr. Leg was in it till recently.
Jesus Christ.
Like he'd gone for a while. He came back. He had a story back. He was old, man. He was struggling. You could see, but he did right. He had a good arc. He died this year. Not this
He
year.
had a good art.
He died last year. Left all his money to Dot.
Nice. Oh yeah, she's got like a millionaire now.
Yeah,
Isn't she?
Billy's still in it. Oh, Billy's still going.
Fucking hell.
Like fucking, they're all still going, mate. They're all right.
Bring back the schizophrenic kid.
Fucking,
Bring back Nigel. Remember Nigel with the colourful shirts?
God, Nigel. He didn't die, did he?
Nah, he just fucked off.
Yeah, he fucked off. Didn't he go away with Grant at one point? That was always like, Nigel's gone to go stay with Grant.
Do you know what
they had a nice friendship, didn't they?
They
That
did,
unexpected.
Yeah. I like the. There was one particular episode I remember where Nigel pulled a prank on the entire square.
The pound coin.
He glued a pound coin to the thing, and then they were just like, the best bit was when he was in the pub and they gave him his change. He was like, "No, I'm a quid short." They just pulled out the paving slab.
Yeah, Grant's got it behind the bar.
There you go, mate. This should do it.
Yeah, I remember him and Nigel had like a race around the square.
Yes. And the dog got in the way.
And everyone's like, Grant's definitely winning. And he, and Nigel really wanted to win. But yeah, you say someone let go of the dog and it's blocked Grant and Nigel
because
won.
Nigel, they ran off and Nigel went the wrong way around the square.
Do you remember an episode? I know we're talking about Eastenders
And
right
Sanj bet on both of them.
now. But do you remember an episode where Ian and Cindy's kid were hit by a car? Like, the car hit his head. He was all right. Like, he was all right. He went to hospital, but he was okay.
No, I don't remember that.
And then, but it hit the car because they were doing some building work there, and like a riot kicked off with
What?
everyone on the square. Like Cindy, like they're trying to knock down the fence, like to stop the building or something, and the police are there, and like because well, this is all the causing all the issues is kid hit by a car.
We are YouTubing that after this fucking episode.
And fucking Cindy comes back from the hospital and she's like, "Is this the car?" And she starts kicking it, and then Pauline Fowler walks out and hands her a baseball bat. And she starts smashing up the car. Then this riot kicks off, and the gay guys are there. Like, and Nigel's like wrestled into a police van. He gets arrested, and as he gets pushed in,
we are finding that.
he puts his arms up and is like, "Hey!"
We are absolutely 100% finding that on YouTube after this.
As they throw him in the van. I remember watching it, being like, "Wow!"
I remember Ian getting shot. That was a big one.
Oh, yeah.
Ian getting shot and then her taking the kids away. And then
Yep.
Grant and Phil go to Spain and get them
Oh, it
back.
was France, weren't it?
Oh, it's fucking ridiculous.
We thought we saw a girl with blonde hair, but we couldn't confirm. Like, I used to like the abroad episodes. Like they did one.
They did, do you remember, what was it, Ricky's
Oh yeah, they
stag
thought
do?
they were in France, but actually were in Dover, weren't they? Or they were in France. They thought it was somewhere else. Yeah.
No, they were in France and they were
Yeah.
but actually really,
Grant
really
gets
close.
into that fight with that old guy, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Like,
man. They're all in like the back of a van singing like, "I'm tired, I don't want to go to bed." Again, we are just constantly like, we've just once again talked about Eastenders.
yeah. Sorry, it's my fault.
No, but I like reminiscing about the old ones. The old ones were just like when 18 million fucking people used to watch it.
Well, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, my days. The days. Back in the day, mate.
Well, talking of back in the day, back in February 2018, we did a Tuck It In special. Bad pub reviews.
Oh, yeah.
I thought we'd revisit this for an updated version, but also add a few food places as well.
Oh, right. In the Kingston area?
Yeah, all based around Kingston, all around like Kingston Surbiton area.
Lovely stuff.
Now, these aren't all bad reviews. Most are just amusing.
Just general reviews.
They're just some are amusing. I mean, they're all bad, but
Have you got one for the Pizza Express in Surbiton?
I don't think I do. No.
I heard no Royals have been there.
Oh, that was Woking, wasn't it? It was one in
sorry,
Woking.
yes, it was Woking, sorry.
So, most of these reviews are just amusing. Disclaimer, as we're clearly focusing on bad and funny reviews, the place itself might actually have quite positive reviews and actually be a nice place to eat and drink. I will say this, though. Since our last bad review episode, everywhere kind of sorted themselves out in the area. It was quite hard to find. It was harder to find bad, and amusing reviews this time around.
Oh, fair enough.
But don't worry, I fucking got some. The first one that I grabbed really liked Chickenland. Well, in brackets it says pizza, but Chickenland sells pizza, but it's like Chickenland pizza.
No.
But it's the place by the fucking club and by the club in
where Hippodrome used to be.
Hippodrome used to be, yeah, in Kingston. Now, Chickenland. Now this does really well. I've rarely been. I have been only a handful of times because it was definitely somewhere you kind of went.
I've been there with Jack, definitely.
Or you went like after that club or pub that side of Kingston.
Yeah.
There's other kebabs. We're usually the other side of Kingston, so I don't really venture in there that much.
No.
And if I did eat after going around the area, I usually went to St Mills. Anyway,
What,
it's
that
a
one down the
kebab
road,
shop.
like the same road as Bacca's?
Yeah.
That little place?
Yeah. It's not that little, but yeah.
That's like literally it's almost like a hole in the wall.
No, not that one. That one's
right.
nice.
That's good,
actually.
though. That is
good there. Yeah.
What?
Anyway, let's read the review. Anyway, so I don't really go in that area to Chickenland, so it's not a place somewhere I definitely know it and I have been before, but it's not a place I frequented on the regular.
All right, fair enough.
But This is actually a 5-star review,
Wow, that is generous.
and this guy really enjoyed it.
For a chicken shop.
Went to the club, got laid, ate kebab. Good night.
Oh, is it? What's his name? Has it got a name?
Haroon Omir. Went to the club, got laid, ate kebab. Good night.
Sick.
Someone liked it.
I feel like that was just a general sum up of his evening.
Yeah, he had a
instead
great
of a
fucking
review
time.
about Chicoland.
He had a great fucking time.
Did he meet the girl at Chicoland?
Well, there's no. I think he met her at the club. Or I don't know if he did it in that order.
Took it to
Went to
Chicoland.
club, got laid, ate kebab.
He shagged her and then just went for food afterwards.
So, mate, yeah, sounds like it, doesn't
Right,
it?
that's a busy night.
Sounds like he did it at the
The fact,
club.
I mean, you know, your standard kebab shop on a Saturday night closes probably about 3. So somewhere along the way, he's got a shag in.
Yeah.
She's turfed him out, or he's just left because he didn't want to stick around.
yeah, he's done.
And they went for food.
I mean, yeah, he's going to get some fucking food. Fair play to
Not
him.
bad.
Mate. Fair
Not
play
bad.
to him. Now we move into more bad review
Excellent.
territory.
Excellent.
Where the idea was last time we were like, I'll tack it in. Some of these we can't tuck in because some of them I think are quite like, well, actually,
Okay.
that's a fair fucking
You
review.
agree?
Not, I don't say agree, but I'm like, that's bad service.
Right,
Like,
okay.
Whereas like sometimes
That's agreeing, Greg.
not into, well, we'll see. Right, so here we go. So go to the bar in this empty pub, and it took 20 minutes to get a drink, which was horrible.
Oh, that's fucking... Yeah, no, I'm not on with that.
20 minutes, what a joke.
But it is... Some people do exaggerate.
Yeah, but I would be fine. I get what... I know I went to this pub recently before going to the cinema, and it wasn't that busy, and we had to wait fucking ages to get our drinks. Right?
Interesting. Hungry horse?
Yes. Food. 50-minute wait for food. 50-minute wait for food. Imagine how long that was. The food wasn't bad, but it was literally nothing special at all. My mum literally would be able to make it. I like burgers, so I enjoyed it. Waiter. The waiter was an absolute half-wit. Asked him for some sauce, and it took him almost 15 seconds to answer. And the answer that he gave me was I had to pay for barbecue sauce. How rubbish. Honestly, the waiter could not communicate properly. Verdict.
Well, I think the verdict's in already, mate.
And I'm not saying... These are all written down, even the headlines. Verdict. This is written all in the review. 1 out of 10. Should we hear the final thoughts she has?
Yeah.
Or he, whoever this is. I imagine it's she, but it could have been a guy. Rubbish, mate. The people are rough, but I come back because the drinks are cheap.
Fucking hell. No limit. No limit.
I love it.
Unbelievable.
That's fucking great, man. So that sounded like fair. I mean, sounded like didn't have a good time.
Yeah, it doesn't sound great.
Didn't have to pay. Didn't want to pay for barbecue sauce.
Nope.
Had cold food. Had to wait a long time for food. And if it's not cold, had to wait long for food. And could have made it at home. We said that about a lot of meals.
Could have. I mean, but have you eaten in the Hungry Horse?
Yes.
It's not. I mean, it's
No,
nothing.
everyone got really excited when it came to Kingston.
Yeah.
I remember Hall.
You know
was
why?
really
Because they
excited.
said they did a donut burger.
Right, did they? Okay.
Yeah. And it's fucking bollocks. No, I mean, I get it, cheap drinks and everything. You know, they show football and all that, so like that's pretty decent. But like, it is just nothing.
When you walk past it during the day,
I'd say
it
that-
looks. It's like a Weatherspoon. So
It's it's like but the food is like average.
Yeah.
Like in the sense of like Weatherspoon's food, it is below that.
Wow. Shots fired.
And Weatherspoon's is again. It's just. I mean, it's not like fucking. I mean, it's just pub food, innit? Like you ain't really got to like give a shit in those places. You pay for what you fucking get.
Yeah, that's it. Should you hear another review?
No.
I don't think this is for the same place. It might be. I've cut the name off. Visited the pub with my family for a celebration. We should have walked out the moment I noticed that upholstery on the sofa which we wanted to sit on was all stained with maps of God knows what. But we didn't. We moved to another table with better seats, but things only got worse. The food took so long to arrive.
Sounds like the same place.
And when it did, it was bland, and we generally didn't enjoy it. Exactly at the same place.
Yeah.
It's really worded the way that it is the same place, but definitely worded like she was like the last one was like,
I feel like this is the person.
It was nothing special.
This is like the person she was with has
Yeah,
written
yeah,
a similar review.
The food took so long to arrive, and when it did, it was bland, and we generally didn't enjoy it. There were only 2 waiters inside serving a really busy pub. It was difficult to get the attention of one, and when we finally did, we had to get his attention a second time and remind him of what we requested a few minutes before. The second waiter, when we needed his help, was rude to us. Terrible experience all round.
That is definitely the Hungry Horse. Do you remember when Emma fell asleep in there?
Oh, God, yeah.
And she stole the entire condiments.
And we put all that stuff on her, didn't we?
We put all that stuff on her and in her bag, and then she stole the entire condiments holder.
Yeah. We buried it. I saw one of the main times I've drunk in there.
Yeah.
Actually properly stayed there for a period of time.
There was fucking loads of us as well.
There was, man. Yeah, we were loud.
Yeah.
There were shots. We never did that. What did we do? That we pretended to be a couple that broke up in front of that dude.
Oh yeah, because she literally walked in and just locked onto him because he was buying shots, and she was just like, "I'll have one." And she was like, "Who are you?" And she was just like, "Doesn't really matter." And then she was chatting away, and you were just like, "Watch this," and just went over, and she was just like, "Darling, what are you doing?" And she's like, "What?" And you're just like, I leave you alone for 5 minutes.
God, I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
God, that's such an un-Greg thing to do. God, I'm actually cringing a bit thinking about that.
No, I think it was because I was seeing her at the time.
Yes.
It's like, Joe, you should be doing this.
I got your back, man. I'm going in.
Joe, here's what you should do.
That makes
I'm going to do it
more
because
sense. It was an act of heroism. That's why I did it. I swear we milked it for, but I think he bought me a drink, actually, the guy.
That's funny.
I think he bought me a drink, actually.
He's like, I'm so sorry, mate. Here, have a Jaeger bomb.
Do you want to crack on with some of these reviews?
Yeah, absolutely.
They're just swipe across.
Lovely stuff.
It will be the top one, because you might see some other reviews beneath, but just to be the top one star.
Just the top one,
No,
yeah?
1 star. Yeah, continue.
This is from Jane Elmsley. It doesn't... Oh, yeah, okay. This does say... Am I allowed to say the places?
Yeah, I mean, if it's written down, you can. Some of them, you can say it. I just read out the reviews. I don't really say their names either. I just read out the reviews.
This is Red Rose. I'm pretty sure... Isn't that the fucking...
It's a 7, yeah.
No, I thought that was the... isn't that the one that they sing about in Wonder Beers?
Yeah, it is the one. Yeah,
I thought that was a van in Walton.
No, there is the Red Rose Indian place in Surbiton. It's been for years, man. It's really popular.
Red Rose. Just ordered. Despite specifically asking for vegetarian samosas, got meat. Asked for sag paneer, got paneer with peas. Hate peas. Have been vegetarian for over 35 years.
So why'd you hate peas?
Indeed.
Is that the reason?
You ain't got a lot of options to be that picky.
I hate peas. I've been a vegetarian for over how long?
35 years.
Right, okay.
Fuck off, Jane.
But is that a reason why?
I don't know. The Red Rose used to be the best in the Kingston area. Not anymore. Won't be ordering from them again.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Wow, fucking, I love the peas.
This is surprising because me and Ed went to this place recently.
Is this a bad review?
There's
you swiped
two.
over?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool, yeah.
There's two. And the... Oh.
God, what was that noise? So it sounded like a bird.
No, again, this is reminded...
Like an animated bird landed on your arm.
I'm gonna say it, and then I'll tell you about why I'm laughing. This is for Tally Ho Indian Kitchen.
I've been there, yeah.
I mean, look, I'm gonna say I went
nice.
there with Ed, and we were really drunk just before Christmas. Had a slap up meal, really nice,
yeah.
Loved it. From kitchen was a weed smell. I'm not a smoker. Terrible. 1 star.
Is that the whole review?
That's it.
Well, if he was a smoker.
From the kitchen was a weed smell. I feel like he's used those words in the wrong order.
From the kitchen was a weed smell.
Was a weed smell from kitchen.
Can you imagine if you just went past the kitchen, went to the toilets, and a chef was just there, a massive fucking blunt in his mouth, just cooking?
It's funny you say that, Greg, because when me and Lucy were up for her birthday, and I said we went to that place, the champagne and fromage, or fromage and champagne, I went to the toilet. Walked past, I think, which was an entrance to the kitchen or anywhere sort of similar to that. Stank of weed.
Wow.
Stank of absolute weed.
Wow, okay.
Like someone had literally sparked up in the toilet. And then, I'd walked out, I'd just been like, it's all yours.
Yeah, damn.
It fucking stank.
Damn.
On the back of that 1 star review for the Tally Ho, underneath it, 5 stars.
Okay.
Just going to switch things up here because I want to defend them.
Okay, no, they're good. Yeah, these aren't us reading these reviews aren't attacks.
No. 5 stars. Loved it. Food is delicious. The choice of menu is just like we get in India. All the states under one single menu. Not to forget the chili cheese toast, which was absolutely heavenly.
Oh, I might have that.
The service is good and well behaved. When we went, actually, mate, it was
behaved.
good. Well behaved is a weird one, isn't it?
Well behaved.
We were
Unlike previous places I've been to, where the staff are very unbehaved.
When we were there, like they took our order, and I had like a Jack and Coke, and Ed was just like, "Can I get an acai or a one of the?" No, he wanted a Cobra.
Yeah.
It's just like, "Can I get a large Cobra?" And the guy took the order down, and then about 5 minutes later, he came back, me with my Jack and Coke, and a large white wine for Ed. And like I looked at it, like Ed still went, "Thanks." Right? And I look at it and I was just like, "Mate, that ain't right." And he's just like, "What the fuck's gone wrong in here?" And then like, because the person that brought our drinks over was not the person that took the order.
Yeah.
And then the guy that took the order came over to take our food, like our food order, and he was just like, "Yes, can I?" "I'm sorry, there's been a mistake here." Just took it away, like.
They kept forgetting me when I was there. They kept forgetting.
Really?
All the time, man.
The cheek of it.
We were just chatting away, but yeah, man, it was a hard going, man, trying to get served.
This next one, another 1-star review from Zarina Hanif.
Right, okay.
Not the all-seeing eyes.
I don't even read their names, just say it.
Popped in here on my way home as I wasn't feeling well and it looked nice. Just go home if you're not feeling well. Popped in here on my way home as I wasn't feeling well and it looked nice, and a welcoming pub from the outside. After ordering a drink, I was promptly told I had to either remove my hat, stylish tailored one, not a baseball cap, or leave. Horrid way to treat a grown woman.
Wow, it's a horrid way to treat a grown woman.
Yeah.
Stylish hat as well.
So Wayland's in Kingston.
Yeah. Who was it? Fucking hell. I think there's a couple of hats with them.
And another!
Yeah. I think there's another hat one, isn't it?
This was this is good. I'd give 1 star if it wasn't for the lovely female bartender. The other 2 barmen had a bad attitude. One of our fresh drinks was spilt the moment we put it on the table due to the table being too wobbly.
Classic
Not
pub
only-
table fodder.
Not only did we get not only did we not get a replacement drink, but we were also ignored. Not sure why they asked people to remove their hats, even the more formal ones.
Well, there was a woman near us who had a really fashionable hat.
Just gonna have to restart this one.
Sorry.
Not sure why they asked people to remove their hats, even the more formal ones. What if someone has cancer or alopecia and don't want others to see? Drinks were cheap, but not strong. Music was too loud. Toilets were relatively clean. Overall, I would not go there again.
It sounds like it was going to be, I'll go back once.
Yeah. I thought this is a real turning point for when we said drinks are cheap.
Overall, nah. I ain't going. Oh, man. Okay, so let's sing to the hat rule.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember the Druid's Hedge used to be like that a lot.
What, take your hat off?
You just go, take your hat off. It'd be freezing cold, my beanie on, take your hat off. Oh, really? Oh, I don't want to take my hat off. Cold. Thank you. Thank you, bouncer. I remember once they said it to this couple coming in, and they're like, "Oh, you got to take your hat off." And they're like, "Oh, should we go somewhere else?" And she was like, "Yes, please." And they turned and walked out. And the bouncer looked at me and just like, "Must be a bad hair day."
Got another one here. 1-star review. Coldest day recorded last year. I wore a beanie hat. A bouncer asked me to remove my hat, and with a brief glance round, I counted 4 other people in hats. I asked the bouncer politely. Sorry. I asked the bouncer politely if he would be asking those people to remove their hats, to which I was kicked out of the bar.
Wow.
Previously, on the hottest day on record that
funny.
year, a friend was denied entry for wearing shorts. To add to this, upon England's last game of the World Cup, another friend was told he wasn't allowed in because he was wearing an England shirt.
Wow, she's complaining on behalf of other people as well.
Yeah.
I see.
All adds up.
So let's say she's got a lot of information regarding the coldest day of the year and the hottest day of the year, hasn't she?
I thought he was going to say, went in there on the hottest day and got told to take a beanie off.
Yeah, you know, she's got something's happened that relates to both those two days of interest.
Yeah.
Hottest day and coldest day. Well, I've got a story for each one.
Yeah. How convenient that you went to the same pub
Yeah,
on
well,
both
she didn't.
recorded
It
days.
was her friend went, didn't she? She said a friend of mine went.
Oh, sorry.
Said fucking fuck off in your shorts.
Uh,
Fuck off in your shorts.
Another one here. One start. Had an awful experience at this place last night. We've been there several times and always enjoyed it. Last night, though, a member of the security team took offence to the fact that a couple of my friends were sitting on the floor in the smoking area.
Oh, dear.
They take all the chairs in so early. There's no seating. The security guy came along and asked
smoke.
them...
I need to sit down.
The security guy came along and asked them to stand up, which they did, except one of them. When she did stand up, he asked whether or not she was disabled, and when challenged on this comment, told us that women are always pretending to be disabled to get what they want. None of us could believe what they were hearing. We went to complain to the head of security, but he just laughed at us and left.
Head of security.
Oh, so we left. For reference,
Haha, goodbye.
For reference, there was 4 of us in our 30s wanting to see some live music after dinner at Cote.
Wow, lovely.
Cote?
It's coat.
Just disgusting.
That is.
Unbelievable.
I mean, what do you reckon there?
Well, what do I reckon?
Is that a tuck it in bouncer scenario?
I don't know. That's a questionable situation. I don't
Yeah.
think. I mean,
There's a lot of factors being thrown around there.
yeah, that's a lot of details.
Yeah, there's a lot being thrown around there. You know, there's different events, different stories linking to it, other people with different witnesses. You know.
I think this one's just won an award.
Oh, right.
Terrible service, terrible food. One of the worst restaurants in Kingston.
Wow. Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Jesus.
There's more. That's just the title.
Oh, right. Okay, that's what I meant when I was like, is that it? And you were like, yeah.
This just tried to place an order for delivery over the phone. The person who answered the phone did not speak good English, so could not get the postcode right. I gave up placing the order by phone. Imagine. I could not be bothered going over the postcode again and again. So I said, you know what? I would order online. My friend loves food from here, but I just don't get it. I ordered one of the portion of chicken fried rice, pork belly for my friend, which came to £14. I needed to spend over $15 for delivery, so I added the salmon and avocado maki.
Of course you
then
did.
became £19.
Wow.
The salmon and avocado maki was terrible.
Oh.
It was so small. Rice too dry, and avocado was not ripped
Right.
enough to ripped enough to eat.
Does it say ripped? Does it mean
Yeah,
right?
it said ripped. I think it means right. This is £4.70. What a rip-off. I just don't get why my friends love it here. I personally would never get food from this place. You fucking melt for fucking following trends. Fuck yourself.
Yeah, but he's obviously going to keep his friends happy there, isn't he?
Yeah, I guess so.
He's saying their friends like, oh, I love it, and then he's like, oh man,
Oh, give it a go then.
I've got email, I've got to go online, I can't call them, so I can't understand postcodes. Now I'm in a situation where I've got to buy something I don't want, and it's dry and it's not nice.
Wow.
What happened?
There's one here, and it's got a response from the fucking owner.
Oh, is it on the next swipe? Is the
Yeah,
response?
yeah.
So I knew they were coming up. I liked the response.
Let's have a. Shall I read? Because there's 2. There's one forum which is not a good review, and
Yeah.
then there's another bad review, but with the response.
Yeah.
I'll just do that one.
Well, no, you can do them both.
Oh, fine, all right.
I thought there was one there.
All right.
That's why they're on there.
Always a pleasure to sit by the river and enjoy a glass of chilled wine at Brown's. That's they named it, not me. I
Brown's.
didn't name it. I'm just quoting.
Do you like you go to Browns, don't you?
Where's Brown's?
Charter Quay.
What?
Charter Quay.
Oh, is it down near no, not the Hungry Horse.
Yeah, it's by the river.
By the river. Yeah,
Yeah.
near where.
I swear you've been there with like, your mum was something for dinner or some crap. Sorry,
No, not when
some
it,
crap
not when it
with
was.
your mum.
Oh no, I think yeah, no, I did,
it's
sorry.
been
Yeah,
there
yeah,
years.
yeah, I
I've
did,
been
yeah.
there a few times over the years. Not in a long time, but I have been. Sorry, carry on. Having a glass of wine at Brown's.
Having frequented this restaurant ever since it opened, which is
Wow.
a very long time, and I was utterly shocked at the state of the ladies' toilets at 7:30 p.m. on a Saturday evening. Discarded toilet paper on the floor of all the loos. 4 toilets were closed or locked, and all others had no toilet paper apart from just one, which did. Bearing in mind that the toilet roll holders hold 2 loo rolls each, there is absolutely no excuse for this oversight. When I complained to the manager, he argued with me, saying they were checked at 5 p.m. and did not appear to believe me. I suggested he checked himself, but he again argued, repeating that they had been checked at 5 p.m. Fuck off, Sue.
Just go check the toilets.
Yeah, it's fucking not hard, is it?
No, just go check the toilets.
And then follow up. Terrible service. Waitress spilt my drink on me. I would expect a discount for this. The response.
Damn.
Hi, Sandy. Thank you for your time to us your feedback. I'm really sorry to see that you had this experience and can completely understand your frustration. I would very much like to get to the bottom of this, and it would be great if you could email me more information from your visit to the Kingston Browns restaurant.co.uk. I will hope to hear from you soon. Kind regards, Tobias Bennett Odlum Holding... I thought that was his full name. Tobias Bennett Odium.
That's a
manager.
nice response.
That is. I think that's a civilized response.
That's quite a standard Google response.
The thing is, though, how fucking good is that? Because I bet she weren't expecting to like get any kind of reply to it.
I think there's a couple more that it's a restaurant where I liked their own response. They were quite dicky back.
Yep, Browns again. See you, Joy. Yeah, that seems like an automated message.
Yeah, probably is. Copy and paste job.
Again, 1 star. Asked for brown bread and they said they did not have brown bread. Okay, I had toast, egg, mushroom and black pudding. When it arrived, they gave me 1 mushroom the size of a 50p pence and 2 pieces of black pudding that I didn't know how they managed to slice so thin, about the size of a 10 pence piece.
Oh,
Not even a mouthful.
Sizes of money, don't they?
I was absolutely starving when we left and said so to one of the staff, who said, well, thanks for letting us know.
She don't give a fuck.
She don't give a fuck.
He liked comparing size dimensions to fucking currency, didn't he?
Yeah, he really did.
Dimensions to currency.
There's another response there, but it's not catty. It's very dignified, like, thanks for blah, blah, blah,
yeah,
blah.
Yeah. Is it the same as the last one, probably?
Oh, it's Carluccio's instead.
Oh.
Bad service. Apparently can't set outside after 9 p.m. while the closing time is 10 p.m. Yeah, because it's a fucking residential area.
Yeah.
Watch out, as they have a crazy neighbour that she will shout and call the police if she sees anyone setting. Yeah, so that's exactly it. There's some really pissed off fucking people that have to deal with like a load of shit going on below.
Yeah, hearing people talking stuff at late at night. Yeah. It must be. I remember a friend of mine lived there when I worked at Natterjacks, and you wouldn't really notice it, but it gradually would get louder as the night went on. Yeah. And then come fucking 9-10 o'clock, especially in the summer, it's fucking well loud out there.
Yeah, it's a fucking loud one. I've been round there, especially all down the river and shit, man. Like,
and that area's all built up, so the sound just goes straight up.
This just seems like a really ridiculous reason to give it 1 star. This is a place called
Oh, I never heard of that place.
Have you not?
No.
Oh, it's delightful, mate. You should
Sounds very nice.
Yeah, don't take this fucking review for granted. This is a place called Rosanna.
Oh yeah, I think these have some good responses.
Yeah, this is such a ridiculous 1-star review. Concentrates more on fusion food rather than good, tasty, authentic Indian cooking. 1 star. Response from owner. I think you will find that other than one dish, a twist on chicken tikka with a touch of whiskey, we serve real Indian food. All our chefs are from India and trained there.
Fuck you.
Suck your mum, Sammy.
Fucking shots.
Suck your mum.
Retaliation. Point.
Again.
Owner.
1 star. Okay. The same place.
Because I'm only taking the
response.
1 stars. It's not like a shock it's a 1 star.
Yeah.
Again, 1 star.
Good service, but below average food and even worse attitude from the manager owner.
Oh, gee, man, I love that manager
owner. You
owner.
are a vegetarian. Don't expect the same food standards as some of the non-vegetarian food.
Wow.
Non-vegetarian food wasn't the great to start with either.
Wow.
I wouldn't have dwelled on my below average food experience if the aggressive manager owner hadn't come and questioned my opinion and pressed me to answer what I would consider a good Indian food. If I was to give my honest answer, even my local Indian curry house products produces better food than this. The only good thing about my £56 splurge was the free water and mint chocolate with the bill. Oh, and no apology or even acknowledgement from the arrogant manager owner for my feedback. Disappointed and definitely not worth the wait on booking.
Jesus. What?
There's a response. I am sorry you had a bad experience at Rosanna. We looked into this, and it seems that certainly you and your partner were happy with your starters, and only mentioned that you were not when asked for the bill. The waitress brought this to the manager's attention, and he did try to get feedback on what you disliked, but clearly there may have been some miscommunication issues. We strive to make sure all our guests are happy with their food and experience. And this is very unfortunate outcome for you, but rare. If the waitress had been told earlier, we would have replaced any dishes you disliked.
It's quite a good response.
It's nice.
Bit shitty at the beginning. They are a bit just like, yo, you didn't have any issue. You didn't say shit till we gave you the bill. You had the opportunity to fucking block whatever, and you didn't take it.
And you fucked it.
So fuck
you fucked it.
Fuck you. Did you think a lot of those were justified reviews?
Some.
I think so.
Yeah, I think some of those. I think I think those last few were a bit pissy.
Yeah, well, that's it. They were a bit pissy.
I think that's some really like bullshit. Like, if like, I don't know, man. I just sometimes you read the reviews and you just immediately take on that sort of thought of just like, oh, fuck those guys.
Yeah.
But like that, I could write a review and it could be utter bullshit. And I could say that I was called a cunt. And like I was insulted, and my bill was incorrect, and they wouldn't let me change it. Like I could write all that, it wouldn't be fucking true, but people are going to read it and be like, "That's outrageous."
Yeah, can't believe
like
it.
I just feel that some of it is dramatized.
Yeah, and like I said, a lot of these though were like sprinkled between all very nice reviews for all these places.
Yeah,
like they were all very positive reviews.
I think some people just write them when when something's going like 5-star, or if it's got a very high rating, someone will just go on there and just fabricate their experience of the place.
Yeah, I have to respond to Google reviews for some clients, and it's like a lot of the time people are being negative. Yeah, like because they're just like, oh, I'm annoyed, so I'm going to go on there and write this review. That will show them. Ha ha! That's you'll get your comeuppance for crossing me. I've given you a 1-star rating, or 2-star because you gave me a glass of water.
What do you think's going to fucking happen from that? Like, do you think you're just going to be labelled as thank you, such wise fucking reviews?
Yeah, well, sometimes you get like people kind of offered there, like, oh, we're really sorry, your next meal was on us. Tell us more information. Yeah, it's to be fussed over, and then you get sometimes you get a free meal or a discount.
Yeah,
just like
that's what people are after.
Even though I'm Mona Bay restaurant, I'm very happy to be back here. Very nice. I'll have this, please, thank you.
Yes, and let's just make sure that my experience is better than last time.
If I like it, then who knows? There might be a 3-star review in your future. Oh no! What a shame! My sausage wasn't as warm as I'd like.
Would you believe that the main course came 7 minutes after my expected arrival time?
Jesus Christ! I can't believe this. The toilets have got us on. They've got toilet roll in them. Oh God, disgusting! That means you want their bums in there.
I don't know. I think especially in a restaurant. I mean, I've sat down and I've ordered food and it's never arrived whilst everyone else ate. Like when we went to that fucking place.
Oh yeah.
And they just didn't bring my starter. And then I was just like, they cleared all our plates and I was just like, yeah, hi, I'm still waiting on mine. And they were just like, oh, would you still like it? And I was like, yeah. Yeah, I would. Yeah.
I ordered it, didn't I?
But it doesn't mate, it really takes a lot for me to fucking make a complaint.
Oh, we've said this before, yeah. They gave me a wrong meal once when we were out, didn't they? They gave them twice, I think. Yeah. And at Jackson and Rye when it was there. I swear they brought me out wrong meal twice.
Yeah, I just don't know. It just really sort of takes something in me. Like if they I'm fine with if there's been a mistake, being like, oh hi, sorry, I didn't order this. Like, you don't have to be like, excuse me. Like, you don't have to fucking be that person. Yeah. Like that person's doing it. Like, it's not like they didn't fucking cook it. Like this is not their fucking fault. Like
they took your order wrong.
Yeah, potentially.
Yes.
But it's just
It made me realise, going through these reviews, it made me realise there's a lot of places in Kingston I haven't eaten.
Yeah.
There's a lot of restaurants I'm unaware of. I'm like, where the fuck is this place? I've never heard of it. And it's like, oh, it's right there. Okay, that was interesting.
But then again, there's so many sort of restaurants that I'm just not really fussed by.
There's a lot in Kingston. Looking through those.
Down by the river,
and then thinking about it. Because I never really stopped and thought about it. Just looking at the reviews, there are. There's those ones there by the river, and then you get, you get a little a bunch of down fucking Castle Street.
They closed Frango's and then you fucking the Rotunda and exchange it with something else.
And then just over the bridge by Kingston Station, you got a little flowing more of little places to eat. Yeah, there's a fair few spots about.
Yeah, we do all right.
And that's not even the other side, down by where Pizza Express is and stuff.
A decent pizza place.
Down by near Nando's and that, there's a little bunch of fucking places to eat along there.
I would like an original pizza place. I don't want a Pizza Hut or a Pizza Express. Yeah. I would like to, because they tried it, but it just didn't work.
Where was that?
You know where the old cereal fucking bar used to be?
Oh yeah,
on that corner.
Oh, God, I don't remember that place even opening.
That closed because apparently they were shotting weed out of it.
Really?
Oh, something like that. Yeah, some bullshit. And then what opened up seemed like some sort of like Italian sort of cafe.
Right.
They had loads of pizzas in the fucking window.
Right. Okay. I can't remember seeing it, but yeah, I don't remember if I've got to go in. Did you go in there? Oh.
I did not, sir. No. No, I did not. I didn't frequent that area
No,
enough at the time.
didn't get dived in. No, I would say, looking at reviews, I've a lot of places in Kingston I've just not fucking eaten. So
Yeah.
I need to expand my horizons a bit more. But then again, that means going out and spending money and sitting.
That's just things we don't have.
Yeah, going fucking. It is quite nice though. I rarely do it unless it's like an occasion.
Yeah.
But like, the times when me and Liz would be out, we do for lunch a lot when we're out of Indiana, but it's usually like M&S Cafe.
Yeah, man. That's nothing to shake your face at.
No,
like,
it's not. But
they got rotisserie chickens.
And then when we go to the one in the kids' one, it's a bit smaller.
Oh, is it?
But they still do this like nice food. Well, M&S is nice. But like, they know Indiana in there, so there's always a bit like, oh, Indiana. And they usually
that's nice.
sort us out. And she sits and has a chocolate, has her orange, and it's usually pretty empty. And Gary used to work in there, so we'd always see Gary would always come sail and sit with us. But now he's moved to menswear, so I don't think they're
up in the world,
anymore. Yeah, moved up to menswear,
Lovely.
climbing the M&S ladder.
Yeah.
But maybe I should have looked at those places for complaints. I bet there'd be some good fucking sane ones
about Gary?
No, yeah, there might be. Looking at M&S, I reckon there'd be some like the shops and stuff.
Oh, mate, John Lewis.
I
That's
didn't
the
even
one.
think about looking at the shops.
You should have done John Lewis.
Man, I remember, and I've definitely told the story on the podcast before. I've definitely told it to you when I worked at Tommy Hilfiger. And I had to really quickly run over to John Lewis, and I was dressed, in like my Tommy Hilfiger uniform. So I think I had quite really nice jeans on, some nice shoes, like a fleece, and I had like a blazer. I had like my keys jingling in my hands, or whatever, from the shop. And I went over, and I walked in, and straight away this woman came up to me and was like, "Excuse me, do you know where this is?" And I was like, "Well, I don't work here, but I do know where that is." So I didn't say to her, "Sorry, I don't work here." I went, "Oh yeah, it's over there."
Yeah.
She was like, "Thank you." And then as I was directing, another woman came and stood behind her. When I pointed the first woman off, the second woman then stepped in
You fucking idiot.
with her bag and was like, really bluntly, was like, "I'd like to return this, please." And I was like, "Oh, okay. I don't work here."
I love that you were still like, okay.
Started doing it.
Yeah.
No, who are you? I don't work here now.
Okay, yeah, no problem. You just need to go over to customers. Wait a minute.
I started Mrs. Doubtfire between the two stores. But I was like, "Oh, right, okay, well, I don't work here." And she was like, "What? Excuse me? I just watched you serve that lady." I was like, "No," she just asked me what something was. "What? But you don't work?" I was like, "No, I don't work." She's like, "You're lying." She thought I was lying.
Fucking dickhead.
And then she asked my name. And she said, "Give me your name. Who are going to talk to you about this?" And I was like, "That guy over there."
The guy that works here, you dick.
And
You should have called her a dickhead.
And she was. I should have. I wasn't really horrible. But
You know what? I don't work here, and I could do anything and not get in trouble.
yeah.
You're a dickhead.
Diplomatic immunity. I'm in a
And
different.
then you're gonna go back to the shop. She's gonna come in and be like, "Fucking told ya."
And then she'll be
I'd
like,
like to speak to your manager, please. This man just called me a dickhead. And I was just like, yeah, in John Lewis.
Next on my list is to return this jumper to Tommy Hilfiger. Ah, fuck.
It's like, I'm not here.
Jesus. But yeah, hilarious. And I was like, yeah, I literally just like, I don't work here.
Yeah.
Like,
I was like, babe.
Yes, you do. Just help that woman. Look, I go talk to that guy. Oh, you're so rude. What's your name? I'm talking to your manager. Okay.
Yeah, you do that.
She's not in this building.
You do that. You go and talk to my manager of the fucking job I don't have.
Also, the other day, I forgot about this. Did I tell you about the woman in Sainsbury's when I was at work? I think she invited me to lunch. Like, I'm not really sure. Like,
Beg your pardon?
What?
No, you didn't tell me about this,
I was
Greg.
in the queue, and she was in front of me, and she was buying bacon, eggs, hash browns.
Oh, that's a breakfast.
She had something else. She was holding it in front of me in the queue. And in front of there was an old woman. There was only one person at the checkout at the time. There was an old woman there who was just being really slow. The cliche going through the pennies.
Yeah.
Oh, did you have change for this? And the woman was like, "Oh, I need to serve the people."
Can you check my lottery ticket?
So we were waiting for what felt like ages. It was going to be awkward because we kind of kept looking at each other, like rolling eyes. Oh god, like, that one. Oh, it's taking a while, and it just got to a point where it got a bit awkward, and I was like, she keeps turning, and making weird eye contact with me, so maybe I should say something. So eventually, I was just like, I looked at what she was holding, or what she was buying. She saw that I'd seen, but I was checking out her shopping, and I went, "Oh, it looks like something wonderful is about to happen."
It looks like so. How do you think of these
I
things?
don't know why. As soon as I
How
said
do
it,
you think of
as
these
soon as I
things?
said it in my head, I was like, "You fucking idiot!"
You fucking dick. It looks like something wonderful's about to happen. No.
Leaning in for a kiss.
How? And I had the time of my life.
And she looked,
Counting pennies with you.
and then she kind of looked, to confirm, looked at what she had in her hands. I was like, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah." And she went, "Well, there's plenty to go around if you can join me." And I kind of laughing as she was joking, and I was like, "Oh yeah, of course, yeah, yeah." If I wasn't at work, and she went, "I'm only around the corner." And then I was like, "Oh,
Oh, that's not bad. Oh, yeah, go on then.
And I was like, "Oh, no, good work."
No, I've got to work.
And then it went back to being a bit awkward. And then another cashier showed up, and I was like,
Desperate.
"Where the fuck have you been?" Because another
Desperate.
cashier shows up, and then she paid, and that was it.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, I think she just invited me for lunch.
How do you do it?
I'm pretty sure that woman just invited me around for lunch.
It's it's not lunch and breakfast, you dick.
It was lunchtime anyway.
Brunch. She had brunch.
Yeah, so there you go.
Jesus Christ.
That was a little random interaction I forgot I had last week. I
That's the
came back
title.
to the office.
That's the title.
I came back to the office. Jason and Jez were there, and I was like, I think I just got invited out for lunch. She's only around the corner. Imagine if I went.
That is, mate, that's the one. That is.
She was probably, I don't know.
Alone?
What she was. No, I don't think so.
Lonely?
She was a bit, not really chav, but a bit, I don't know, maybe
Yeah, a chap.
a little bit chav. No, not too bad though, but yeah, a little bit. And like, I don't know, she's probably a little bit older than me. Not too much older, but a little bit older than me, I think. Yeah, it was interesting.
You come
But
round if you want.
very much like just popped out to the shops though, like
Looks like-
the really like. I mean, I wear jogging bottoms out, but she was wearing like proper like loungewear jogging bottoms.
Yeah.
The big thick socks, a random pair of shoes she had slipped on, big baggy jumper, her hair tied up in a clip, just like literally
You know
just
what?
got out of bed.
Respect to her for trying it.
Oh yeah, fucking good luck to her.
If she looked like that, and
mean,
she's just like, you can come back if you want.
Yeah, especially I'm just like something wonderful. Is about to
Something wonderful is about to
Looks
happen.
like something wonderful is about to happen.
That is definitely the title of the episode. Looks like something wonderful is about to happen.
Just yeah.
You never cease to amaze me, Armstrong. You never ever cease to amaze me.
I'd say bring us to the end of the episode as we hit the.
I got to work on my disdain for fucking human life and I have these
hear
interactions.
I hear you.
I need to stop avoiding everyone.
It was good fun, man. It was a fun story. That's what I thought. At least I can talk about this on a podcast.
I haven't had an interaction with a stranger in the longest time that I can remember.
We spoke about someone here recently, didn't we? The people in the Grove and stuff, and then the
yeah.
lorry guy. But yeah, I know what you mean. Just like a random isolated incident like that.
Yeah,
That was a really proper, like, little weird one-on-one stranger moment.
that was indeed. Wow.
Just like fucking.
All the best to her.
I
I
still
hope she found someone to cook eggs,
Yeah,
hash browns, and bacon for.
yeah. But then I was like, imagine if I went and it was like to a house full of people. I met this guy in Sainsbury's, and
There's like all these other guys there all doing the same thing. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, she invited us back. We're not really like. She said she was going out for more eggs, bacon,
hi
and hash
mum,
browns.
hi Nan.
She won't let us leave.
This is John, my fiance.
Introduce yourself, boys. Introduce yourself. This is Gary, Steve, Wayne, Charlie.
Who's he? Oh, he was just in Sainsbury's, and I asked him back. I think he thought I was going to have sex with him. No, we was going to make him breakfast.
Mum, you know me. I love to feed people.
I'm a feeder.
I'm a feeder.
I know you popped 3 boyfriends. Or even worse, I go back with her, and she's like, "Yo, Gavin, this is the guy I'm seeing."
Yeah.
And he's like, "You fucking what?" And I'm like, "Hello, what's going on here?" I came for hash browns.
And he's just got hate tattooed on his knuckles.
I came for hash browns.
I'm here for hash browns. I was just, oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry, mate.
We've been having hash browns for 4 years.
I didn't realise, mate. Come in, sit down. Makes you breakfast and it smashes over my head.
What is it, Caroline Flack?
Fuck my wife now, fuck you. Yeah, free. Does me over the head with a fucking lampshade. Right, yeah, I'd say this does wrap up the episode because I'm fucking flagging now. I'm struggling. It's early hours.
We've only got so much in us.
It was a good fucking episode. That was good fun.
I enjoyed we're still recording, mate.
We are. As I mentioned last episode, we're going to have some scarce recording space coming up, so we're going to hit a bit of a I don't want to say dry patch, but it's going to be a bit of a dry patch. We'll still be fucking active.
I don't want to say dry patch, but we're going to hit a bit of a dry patch.
Yeah, when we get a chance to record on location, we will fucking record. Don't you worry about that. We'll still have shit coming up. We said
yeah,
this
man.
episode.
We can't ever stop this.
We'll still be fucking active. We've still got stuff in the pipeline coming up. Don't you fucking worry.
Indeed.
Dice rollers, yes, but I was meant to say we'll see guys.
Yeah.
Dice rollers coming back soon in a podcast. All seeing guys still fucking go strong.
That brings us to the end of episode 123.
It does, and episode 122.
Well, okay. Well, then that means that we now draws us to the beginning of episode 123. To be continued.
I have been Greg. I don't like peas, even though I've been a vegetarian for 35 years. Armstrong.
That's the most honest fucking middle one you've ever done. I've been. Oh fuck! What did we just talk about? I don't know. Joe Damp Patch Jackson.
Damp Patch?
What did we just say?
Damp Patch? I was talking about going to lunch with that woman.
No, I said, wasn't there something like a patch or a damp? Oh, I fucked it.
He's ruined it completely.
What was just said? I was like, hold on to that one. Remember that. And then the thing is, I'm going to listen back to this episode and I'm going to fucking shout it out when I hear it. I'm Joe. Shout it out when you hear it, Jackson.
Oh, Joe, you son of a gun.
Fucking dry patch.
All right, dry patch.
The All Seeing Guys podcast is part of Podnose, the UK's leading independent entertainment podcasting network. For episode archives of the All Seeing Guys and all of the shows on the network, visit us at www.podnose.com. You can also follow us on Twitter via @podnose or send us an email via admin@podnose.com.